Hey, let's do some letters for the 3rd of September 2021. No Name says, I will never forgive Home Depot for running Beaver Lumber out of business. I hear that Beaver is living under the bridge. The Beaver is living under the bridge now somewhere near Banff. You know, it's true in a lot of places in the United States and Canada how the small independent hardware stores have just gone away because of all the Home Depots and Lowe's. Once you get a Home Depot and a Lowe's in town, or just one of the two, those locally owned hardware stores all can't compete. And I remember in Athens, Georgia, the Lowe's and the Home Depot are literally right across the street from each other. And they're all gone. All the little independent hardware stores, pretty much, not all of them. There's one or two still hanging around. Chi-Chi McGee says, here I am bummed about van repair issues. I can't get parts in the age of COVID, that's for sure. And James Wonderlust Estate has troubles that put mine in perspective. Beach Cricket is one of the first Nomads I started watching. Yeah, she just got over COVID after a nasty 3 weeks. Wow. She traveled alone through 48 states, and then her van died in the 48th. I think her name was Christine. Yeah, I was saying that a lot of these Nomads don't put their names anywhere on their channel. So at least a first name, so it is, we don't need to dox anybody, but it's nice to have a first name so we can know what to call these folks. And I do watch Beach Cricket, but not as much as some of you guys do. And she doesn't put her name in every video. And in the about section of your YouTube channel there, put your name. Like say, hey, my name's Christine, and I ... Colleen the Cat Lady says, it's too bad that Jax and Tara's daddy didn't do more research in buying that house there in Illinois. Glad he's back on the road. Talking about Scott Manley. So that's a man's name. My name is Scott Manley. He's the Scottish dude that does all the space videos. Really cool cat. Anyway, Lee Pepping says those alien rocks. The alien rocks, meteor rocks. Those alien rocks, meteor rocks are always magnetic. The rocks are worth a lot of money. Keep us posted on alien networks. Thanks, Dave. See you in Quartzsite. Oh, yeah. GB Move says it's Friday. Yeah, I'm going to go out looking for glowing red rocks. No, they're not really red rocks. But yeah, we're talking about finding rocks that actually came from Mars. There's actually quite a lot of alien rocks out there if you know what to look for. RV serious? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark. Wow, I guess RV serious isn't quite serious about RVing. Anyway, looks like a woman. Yeah, she writes, thank you for remembering a man who many chose to ignore / forget. That was Mark there, who was pretty much lived in the parking lot of the Reston, Virginia Target. I didn't know that for 6 years, but that's a long time. He was there, always would smile and wave at everybody as they left. He wasn't, sometimes you see these folks with the signs, on the road, and they look pretty miserable. He always had a smile on his face, and he's always waving at you. Yeah, Mark, one of a kind, huh? Yeah, he passed away back a week or so ago, and if we hear what caused his passing, we shall let you know, but he was a nice guy. He did say that he had a lot of health issues, so we'll let you know. Janina says, I have never been a fan of Wonderlust Estate James. I guess I found him guilty by association. Well, he has hung out with some of the other characters here at the bottom of YouTube over the years. But I know his health struggles have been real. With all the troubles he has had, he always has found a way to work. That is very true. All the troubles he had, and he was really down and out there about, when was that, end of last year, early this year, when he was like, his van had fallen apart, and he was down there in Kentucky, I think it was, and he managed to get back on his feet and get back to work, and you got to hand it to James, despite all of the health issues that he's had. That should be an example to the Taters, Mikeys, and Gypsies of the world, says Janina. I wish James well and will scoot over to his channel to tell him so. James did say that he was planning to go to Descend on Bend. But Patsy Cluting Lucas says, I don't think I spent time around Descend on Bend this year because of the poor air quality from all the fires. That's an interesting point. If you've got breathing issues and stuff like that, you might want to skip Descend on Ben this year because it's probably going to be pretty darn smoky. I don't know. People are really following the soap opera here of Derek. What is his name? Eric, Derek, Jax, Jinx, Tara, whatever. Basically getting rid of his house there in Illinois and moving his stuff into the former modified. Okay, it's modified auto sound. It's not modified audio. I must correct that. The actual name of the place is Modified Auto. That's Sean's place there. It's in East Alton, Illinois, just outside of St. Louis. Okay? You got that Modified Auto. Now, they do audio, okay, and they also do remote starter stuff, and they do other modifications to your vehicle besides audio stuff, but they also do audio stuff. So it's Modified Auto, and they do audio. You got it? I think that's right. I was calling it Modified Audio because I thought mainly what they did was audio stuff, but they do audio stuff, like stereo systems and big bass thumpers and stuff like that. But it's called Modified Auto, and definitely go there if you need your auto modified, especially with a sound system. Modified Auto there in beautiful East Alton, Illinois is the place to go. Now, I just checked on the map, okay? So I'm not going to give you the locations. You can look that up online. But it moved about a mile or two to the west. Okay, the old place was there, and then they moved to a new place closer to the freeway. So, yes, so Sean did move Modified Auto to a new location. The old place is where Derek is using now as his, and he called it his shop, where he's storing things. And there's, again, many discussions as to whether the old facility was leased and that Sean doesn't really own it, or whether Sean owns it and is letting Derek just use it, or who knows what, whether Derek made a deal with the leasing company to pay rent on the new on the old Modified Auto facility to use as a shop. I don't know. Who knows? And really, honestly, who cares? Ludi Mule says, I stopped watching NF a few years ago, but I like the hilarious reviews from Dave. You know, I've been watching NF ever since I started this channel 5 years ago, and I always used to love Nomadic Fanatic stickers. I used to watch that all the time, and I still like to watch, what is it called? CD parodies. Oh wait, DC parodies. They're actually pretty good too, so check them out. Hey, we got a few new subs for Ziggy With It. Ziggy With It, that's a guy from Louisiana who sold his house and now lives in his truck. And he was up here the other day, and I took him out. Well, we went to lunch. I took him out to lunch, but he just insisted on paying for it. Anyway, Ziggy is going to be here tomorrow, Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and he will be co-hosting Camo Dave's Saturday morning show at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, we hear he got a couple of new subs. So some of you guys go over there, just Google, just YouTube search Ziggy With It and sub to his channel and tell him that Dave sent ya. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching Letters for the 3rd of September 2021, right? Vlog under.